When I was in high school, I was a competitive powerlifter. To protect our bodies and to protect our knees and our backs from all the weight, we had certain gear that we had to wear. One of the pieces of gear that we had to wear was a belt like this one. The purpose of this belt was to protect our backs and to help reduce the amount of stress because of all of the weight. When I think of this, I can't help but to think about God and how God comes alongside us and supports us and sustains us and helps carry the weight for us. He supports us when we feel weak, when the weight is too much for us to bear on our own. I don't know about you, but sometimes my faith gets a little trembly and shaky, especially when I'm walking through a really difficult time in my life. But not just a difficult time in my life, but looking at all that is happening in this world. Just take the last couple of months, for example. We've had the Ukrainian crisis. We've had the Afghani refugee crisis. We've had this pandemic that seems like it's been going on forever. We had the missionary abduction in Haiti, the deadly Kentucky tornadoes. When you look at all of this and the perspective of all of it, it seems really overwhelming. But God sustains us. God supports us in the midst of all of this. It reminds me of Psalms 55:22. It says, "Cast your cares on the Lord, and He will sustain you. He will never let the righteous be shaken." As David was writing this psalm, he was crying out to the Lord. But David knew even this, that God could take even this and bear the weight of that for him. We can take hope in this. We can take hope in the life of David. We can cry out to the Lord. We can press and lean into the Lord. We can cast our cares, our weights, our burdens on God and ask Him to take all of it and carry it for us. He supports us infinity times more than a belt ever could. So, next time, and maybe even it's right now, you feel like your knees are gonna crumble underneath you because of the weight of it all, put on your spiritual belt and remember, but God. He can stabilize you and He can protect you far more than you can ever imagine.